What's up, dudes? What's up, dudes? Happy Saturday. Queenetus here, all the way from my bed. Oh, what's up? Jesus Christ, you will not believe what a day today was. But the best part of it was that I came out of it stronger than ever, fearless. You know what's the good thing about determination, courage, and persistence is that all of those three equal strength. And strength, when you feel strength within you, the possibilities become endless. So you feel great because you have so much to look forward to. I'm sure that you have realized that life is way more pleasant living when you have something to look forward to. Like on such and such day, this will happen. So all the way from when I find out that that's gonna happen till the day that it happens, I'm all excited looking forward to it. And I'm sure you're not the exception. No one is. Because we're all human. That's why there's a thing called human psychology. Everybody is made up of the same circuits. Now, the circuits work differently based on each case, based on each different personality, psyche, upbringing, whatever. You know I shouldn't be here right now. But because I have made it my purpose in life to flow like water, to be like water, no matter where I'm poured, I mold. Ever since I did that, life has just become a way more exciting than I have ever experienced before. Because every day is an adventure. You don't know who you're gonna find. You don't know who you're gonna talk. Like, oh, what's gonna happen? What are you gonna ask today? That's what I'm thinking. Like, oh, I wonder who I'll meet today. I wonder how these people will feel about this. So I ask some random stranger in the store, like, but I'm just so curious about everything and anything. And I'm like genuinely curious. So every day for me is an adventure. Because when you're curious about life in general, every little thing, every little happening throughout the day is a big thing. Like nothing super huge and amazing has to happen for you to feel excited about life. When you're curious about life, when you wonder why things are the way they are, you become an explorer, and being an explorer is fun. when difficulties show up in your life, then you become a ninja and you overcome them some way, somehow. And if you go about life thinking like that, feeling like that, fearless, determined, courageous, willingful, connected. Some people call it source. I call it the heart. The heart equals your purpose in life. The heart equals self-love. The heart equals being authentic. Just be you. Regardless of being appreciated, validated, regardless of people liking you or not. If we can find a way to be us, like in a comfortable way. I go around and I see so much social anxiety that it is crazy. Very crazy. It's very, 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 very crazy. It's like, wow, everybody's just so caged up behind their ego walls. Ego equals low self-esteem, feeling worthless, competing, judging, fighting, arguing, injustice, competition. At least to me, that's how I feel. And there is a healthy ego, of course, and we all should understand that as humans, everybody is made up of ego. Now, the point is to educate educar that ego. Make it healthy, make it smart. And that's what I just learned doing. And it's so much fun. I mean, it didn't happen overnight, right? It's been a very long journey here. It really has. Oh my God. Did I operate from ego? Wow, I did. I think I was split half and half. Half of the time I operated from the heart, and then the other half of the time I operated from ego. If something insulted my morals, a.K.a. being kind, being nice, being courteous. When someone insulted those traits in me, meaning they didn't say good morning, they didn't say thank you, they wouldn't be polite, I will become angry. And I will say, ignorance makes me ignorant. And you were rude and you didn't say good morning, so now I'm going to stop talking to you the whole entire day. That's how I used to work. I didn't have the emotional intelligence that I have now. I didn't have the wisdom, the emotional wisdom, if anything, that I have now. The patience. Oh my God, I think today I graduated from being patient, controlling my impatience, controlling my wanting to give up and crying, just like, oh my God, this is too much. Like, this day just keeps on going and we're not done and we have to keep, just like, all the pressure that you have from so many different angles when you're building. It feels like all of the seeds that I've planted in my life are all sprouting right now. So there's a lot of work. There's a lot of watering to do. Imagine this huge garden full of plants, of seedlings that you planted years and years ago, and you're a gardener, so you've been planting for a long time. And now you have all these pots with plants in them that are sprouting full force. And you're like, okay, I got this. And you have to be so focused and so determined of succeeding. And not succeeding for the hell of succeeding. There's no point to succeed if it doesn't have a meaning. Succeeding just for the sake of material gain is not success. Because if you think about the word success, what does it mean? What does it mean to be successful at something? So people say that, they are successful at life because they are millionaires. Well, are they really just successful because of that? Or are there other things there that they do that really makes them successful, but all you can see is their money? And it's not because you're stupid or anything. It's just because you haven't been taught any differently. We haven't been taught any differently. We have been taught that money is respect. Somebody has money and you automatically respect them, even if they are doofuses. You know what I mean? I have that happen where I know somebody. I mean, it's been a very long time, but I'm saying 10, 15 years ago, somebody was somebody and I knew that they were somebody and I would be like, automatically respect them. Okay, but what is that really to respect? Why do we respect money more than we respect our hearts? Why? Because of where we come from. Because of our ancestors. Because of how we being brought up as a species. The hunting. Who's better, who got more, and it was all material. But now we're shifting. We're shifting to understanding and seeing the importance of the unseen, of feelings, of influence, and actually healthy influence, not just the influence for influencers that just call themselves influencers because I'm not really sure how is it that you influence someone to idolize you because you are a billionaire and you just treat them like they're not even there. You know what I'm talking about? Like when people are really famous and they have their fans right in front of them and they don't even turn around to say hello. And I understand that it's overwhelming. And I think that there should be a law for that too when people are so famous to have some kind of privacy, Poor people, they're trapped. Not too sure about fame being the thing to do. If you think about it, just imagine how terrible that would be. Waking up, getting out of your house, and then there's a whole bunch of paparazzi. It's oh, how cool. Is that really cool? We think it's cool. we'll see people do that have that kind of lifestyle, and we automatically respect them and idolize them. Anyways, today I invite you to become your authentic self, no matter who's there, where you are, what you look like. You can be all fancied up, dressed up, and be your authentic self, or you can be in your pajamas and be your authentic self, or you can be full of mud with your hair sticking up and be your authentic self. It doesn't matter. But in order to be your authentic self, you have to know yourself. And in order to know yourself, you have to get rid of distractions. You can't have someone, let's say you have a fear to being alone. So you invite people over and over that just keep on talking about them. They don't add any value to your life. They're just like blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, okay, you're fulfilling your instant need of being accompanied by someone. But let me tell you that you're wasting that time to get to know yourself. Meaning, let's say that you don't invite anybody over and you're there just by yourself. Well, in that time by yourself, you're thinking, you're analyzing, you're picking apart your thoughts. You're like, oh, okay, this happened because this happened, and next time this happens, I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like, when you spend time alone, you have a lot more opportunities to get to know yourself than when you are distracted by people moving around, like the destination addiction people that they're just like, oh, when I do this, I'm going to be happy. When I travel there, I'm going to be happy. When I open my company, I'm going to be happy. There is such a thing as destination addiction. There are people that are never happy with what they have right then and there. They're just always looking forward to the future. Because like I said, that's what keeps us alive, having something to look forward to. So some people get stuck on that thing, meaning they don't ever do one thing long enough to settle into that thing or to become a master of that one thing. They keep on moving because in the moving, they find the way to appease their pain. Just promise me that you're going to go out there and you're going to really be aware of your social anxiety. You're really going to be aware of your tendency to distract yourself from spending time alone because you're pretty much just like freaked out by it. You're like, oh my God, I really don't want to think about that. So let me do this instead. No, don't do that instead. Say no. Stay home. In the last 5 years, I have spent a lot of time by myself. And I'm telling you that it works. Because when you're alone, then you find things that you like doing. And at first, it's kind of hard. Yes, it's like, well, if somebody was here, I would feel more motivated to do this. I know. I was there. I did that over and 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 over again. And that's why I'm so good at certain things that you gain from doing that over and over and over and over again, a.K.a. jamming on the spot. I did that a lot. I didn't like to be alone, but I just loved music. I don't know if it was about being alone or not, but yeah. I always had people around. I was always playing music. I was always jamming. And not that I regret doing that. I just understand that when I got to spend 4 to 5 years on my own, of course always talking to people, but focusing on my own, like promises that I made to myself. Like, no, today you said you were going to do this. So from 2 to 8, if anybody asks you to do something, you say no, because you already made plans with yourselves. And I did that since 2019. And it worked. Because in that doing of those things that I loved doing, I found who I really was. I found out what I was really all about. It became more apparent to me. Like, oh, okay, now we're going to exercise. Oh, okay, well, now we're going to have recording sessions by yourself. You don't need to have a whole bunch of people coming over and jamming. You got this. Anyways, you got my point. To be your authentic self, you have to spend time alone. That's it. I'm going to leave you with that thought. Until next time.